Hello students. So far we have found energy falling on a flat plate. Okay. So now we are going to see what is the effect of atmosphere on incident irradiation. Okay. Let us proceed. So for that I am going to consider a circular shape. Let us assume this as globe. Okay. And here this line is zenith line, and I have placed a flat plate on the surface of the earth. You can consider it as a PV panel. Okay. Now what we are going to see is we are going to see the effect of atmospheric conditions and atmospheric aspects like air in the atmosphere, water content, carbon dioxide, clouds. So how these things will affect our incident irradiation is going to be learned here. Okay. So for that I am going to draw a circle around our globe so that will create the earth atmosphere around the earth. So this is atmosphere. So below this green circle, that is with the radius of this green circle, okay, so the atmosphere of the earth is surrounding this globe. Okay, and what we are going to see is we are going to see the change in incident energy beyond this green line and within this green line. Okay, so you can consider this green line as ozone layer. Okay, so we know that ozone layer absorbs some radiation from sun energy. Okay, and that stops falling on earth, that stops falling UV radiation on earth. That means our ozone layer will absorb some radiation from the sunlight, and the atmosphere after the ozone layer will be acting as attenuator. That means that will stop falling, that stops sun radiation to fall on the earth. Okay, somehow the incident energy beyond this atmosphere will be reduced when it comes to surface of the earth. So what I mean to say is, so I am going to see the column of incident energy on this plate. Okay, so we have placed a solar panel on the surface of the earth on the mean sea level. Okay, so we are expecting sun energy to fall on this solar plate placed on the earth. Okay, so let us assume h naught is the energy coming from the sun. Okay, and h naught is before entering into earth's atmosphere. Let us assume this as extraterrestrial energy. So after entering earth's atmosphere, which consists of ozone layer, so this green color layer around the globe is ozone layer, and there will be a clouds present in this area, and there will be a water vapor present in this area, there will be a dust particles present in this area. So there are so many factors that affect the solar irradiation. Okay, so some of the energy will be lost here. Okay, so h naught is the energy coming from the sun, so some of the energy will be attenuated due to the atmospheric conditions, and some portion of the energy will reach to the solar panel, that is given as Ha. H naught is extraterrestrial energy coming from sun. Ha is energy reached to the solar panel after passing through atmospheric conditions. Okay, so obviously Ha will be less than H naught. Okay, where H naught is without atmospheric effects, which is extraterrestrial irradiation, where Ha is with atmospheric absorption. Okay, so this graph shows the curve between spectral irradiance, that is extraterrestrial spectral irradiance in watt per meter square per nanometer, and versus wavelength. Okay, so if you observe this black curve, this is the behavior of spectral irradiance in extraterrestrial area. Okay, before entering into Earth's atmosphere, this is the behavior of irradiance. Okay, now if you consider the behavior of this irradiance with Earth's atmosphere with effect of its atmosphere, that will be looking like this. If you observe this, the red color curve is indicating effect of irradiance, solar irradiance due to Earth's atmosphere. Okay, if you can observe this. Okay, so some portion of the irradiance has been attenuated. Okay, so this portion here, this has been attenuated. Some of the energy has been lost due to atmospheric conditions. Okay, so you need to take few things into consideration while choosing the location of a power plant, solar power plant. So they are, first one is location. Okay, so you need to have understand the locality of the power generation using solar cells. Okay, so that means you need to see the atmospheric conditions at that particular latitude or longitude over a years. Okay, you need to take the statistics of that area. So you need to understand what is the behavior of atmosphere in that particular area over a period of years. You need to choose a location such that it will get maximum amount of solar irradiance so that the production will be economical. Okay, and second is time of the day. So how much hours of day are available at that particular location, and time of the year, and how many days in a year are getting much energy from the sun, and angle of collector tilt. Okay, how much angle that our solar panel should be tilted to get maximum solar radiation. So that is beta here, our collector tilt. Okay, and the final one is local climate. So as I told you, atmospheric conditions at that particular region should be understood and should be studied over a period of at least 3 years. Okay, and these are the factors you need to consider while choosing a location of the PV panel power plant. Now if you observe here, some of the portion of our solar irradiance before atmosphere and after atmosphere has been last year, if you observe. So this area, so some of the area up to this region, so this is due to ozone layer. Okay, so this will be observed by ozone layer, and after this, so this is due to clouds due to clouds present in that area. So after that, this area after that will be due to water vapor present in the atmosphere. Okay, if you observe here, there is a bigger dip in the irradiance due to water content and hydrogen. So this is due to H2 water content and H2, and there are so many factors like scattering dust particles in the atmosphere. Okay, so the atmospheric factors are ozone, clouds, scattering, water vapor, and other gases. So if you observe here, this is due to, this portion is due to O3, ozone, and this portion of loss is due to clouds present in that particular area of column, and here this dip in the solar irradiance is due to water content present in the particular atmosphere. Okay, so these are the factors that needs to be taken care, okay, while placing the solar panel. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you.